Starting. Yesterday, we done with theory part of Ether channel. So today, what we'll do? Today we'll discuss Ether channel labs like Ether channel L2 and Ether channel L3. Two types of configurations we can perform in Ether channel. What does it mean? Layer 2 and layer 3. Layer 2 it means it will work based on the MAC addresses. It means we can establish a trunk ports in between port channels. So here we can utilize how many links we need. It's up to maximum 16 and a minimum 8 links. We can establish in between the switches and we can utilize those physical connectivities as like we can create a port channel. That is, we call it as a ether channel. So here we have a multiple physical links. These are multiple physical links. I have taken only four. I'll create this as a port, it's port channel one, and here also port channel one. So same group we should have to take whichever it's a group number. Whichever you can take, that is the group number. In normal switches, 1 to 6 is available, and if you are taking it the Cisco multi-layer switches, it will be up to 48. You can create the group. It's a group number. So group number, it means it's a logical port number, logical interface. So we can, if it's layer two, if it is layer two, it means we can in between will should how to apply trunk port either dot one q either ISL. So ISL it's a legacy. So we are not using the ISL. So we nowadays everyone and every vendors are using dot one q 802 one q. So this is a method. It's encapsulation method. So we'll apply on this if it is layer 2. So if it is layer 3, if it is ether channel is layer 3. So what we'll do in between, same thing, we'll take the multiple connectivities in between multiple physical connectivities like how many you required, how many if you it's depend on your organization. So mostly organization they will utilize to four physical connectivities, they'll will create as a one port channel. So what does it mean? Port channel, whenever we created, we can utilize all the links. So behind one STP protocol will work. So if you don't want to utilize, if you are not applying the port channel, that time you can utilize only one physical connectivity. How many ports are available in that? If you are not supply anything. So switches by default, they broadcast the information. So that time only one physical connectivity will work. Apart from that, these all are blocking ports. So that is what is SCP. So we don't want to waste our physical connectivities, and so that is the reason we can utilize the port channel. There L2 and L3. It's work based on the data link layer. So if it is a L3 port channel, what does that mean? Okay, anyone have any queries? So okay, L3. So L3 Ethernet channel. What does that mean? In between two switches, we can apply the IP addresses. So we can achieve the routing also as well as. So here we can give the IP address, any range and IP address of same subnet mask. We have to give the same subnet mask in between the two port, the two switches. It not a apply on the each and every physical interface. We are applying the IP address to on which interface? Not a physical interface. We are applying to the IP address in this logical interface. We are applying to logical interface to IP addresses. We are applying the logical interfaces to apply the IP addresses. So it will be work. So we'll do that. So yesterday I have given the brief only. Today we'll discuss two labs. One is L2 ether channel and another one is L3 ether channel. Here we are not applying any trunk port. So here it's different thing to and 8 not to whenever you see the trunk port in between, what does it mean? It's a layer 2 ether channel. So if you are applying the IP addresses, it means it's a layer 3 ether channel. So two types of ether channel we have. And again, we can apply the ether channel two types again. If you want to apply ether channel, so here we have a two types again. One is static method, another one is dynamic. So
Dynamic
again,
method.
yes, dynamic. In this dynamically, it will be established it will be established the ether channel dynamically. And in this dynamic method again, we have two types. One is PAGP, PAGP, port aggregation protocol, port aggregation protocol. And one more is LACP, link aggregation protocol, LACP, link aggregation control protocol, link aggregation control protocol, and port aggregation protocol. See, here you can check two types of method. Port aggregation protocol, it's a Cisco proprietary, and LACP is a open standard protocol. Link aggregation control protocol, it's open standard protocol. Here we can utilize up to maximum 16 physical connectivities, physical cable, and here we can apply maximum 16. So here we have a two modes in PHEP, that is desirable and auto. If you are both and you are using desirable, in then ether channel will be formed. Both and if you are using the desirable, then ether channel will form. If you are using one and desirable, another and auto, that time also ether channel form. If you are using both and auto means it will not form the ether channel. Again, here we in LSCP, it's a dynamic protocol, ether channel protocol. So here we have two modes, active and passive. And active means two switches. You apply the active means then ether channel will be formed. If active passive, then also ether channel form. If passive means ether channel will be not formed. So
You
one more
said
is
logical interfaces. Is that what it is? Ether channel, you said you implement
right.
logical interface to apply IP addresses. Is that what it is? 8 and 16.
Okay, okay, understood. So in Cisco, I'll I'll show you in this lab. Just so here I'll take two switches, one and two. So I have applied. Here you can say check the physical mode. This is the physical cable connecting, physical connectivity of RJ45 ether channel. One, two, three, four. I'll use these four ports. First one, second one, third one, and fourth one. This is a physical switch. Understood? This is a physical switch. One, two, three, four. And I'll take one more switch. I'll take one more switch. So here also we have a four ports. One, two, three, four. This is a physical connectivity. And what I will do, physical connectivities, I'll apply this four to this four connected. And this three to three. I'll connect. This two to and this two. I'll connect. Physically I am connecting. And this one to one I'll connect. Likewise. How many ports I have connected utilizing here? Four ports. These all are the physical ports. Understood? What I will do, I'll apply one command four channel group. Then I'll give a mode, whichever the modes we have here. Just now I have discussed. So here we have a multiple modes. Desirable, auto, active, passive. One more is on. It's on means it's a static mode, and here dynamic means here two. In the dynamic we have a four modes again. One is desirable, another one is auto, and here we active and passive. These are the four modes. And mode must match. Standard must match. If you are applying the TAGP means you should have to apply desirable or auto. If you are applying the LACP means you should have to apply auto or active. If you are using the static mode means on both ends standard, whichever standard you are using, that should how to match. If you are not match, that won't either channel will be not from. So these will be physically four cables, but with the help of command I'll apply, I'll create that is one port, that is one port channel port, that is one logical port. I'll show you in lab. Physically four connectivities, but logically I will do. Logical means what? Logically it will be available. We can utilize on that logically only. Physically you can see here. If this port also goes down, no issue. Three ports are available. If this port also goes down, no issue. We have another two ports. If this port also goes down, and no issue. We have a one port. We can achieve our resources. We can achieve our we can communicate from source to destination, no issue on that. Likewise, this is what, this is a physical connectivity, and we are applying this physical to logical one cable. That is what ether channel. Not much more story in the ether channel. Okay, we'll do lab, then you can easily understand. First we'll do here ether channel, L2 level, then we'll move to the L3. So one, two, three, four. I have taken four connectivities. So I'll open this switch, power on, enable, config T, and interface range fast Ethernet 0 by 1 to 4. I'm taking the range, entire range, fast Ethernet 0 by 1. So here you can check. So here we cannot utilize entire ports here. You can see here, these are the ports are which color? Orange color. So that it means we cannot utilize that ports. So those are the blocking state. If you want to check, show spanning tree. So you can check here, only one port is forwarding state. Apart from that, all are the blocking state. Now you got it. Why we required a ether channel? What is the reason behind the ether channel? Naveen?
Yes, Alim, I understood now. If you don't use the ether channel, then there will be only one port available. But by
Yes.
using ether channel, and we can have the logical ports, we can have many ports available.
Up to you can use 8 also, no issue. You can
Eight.
utilize
Okay.
8 also, no issue. So mostly we don't want to waste our resources also, because if we are using 8 port means switches have maximum 48 ports, right? In this switch we have a 24 ports. You can check here also. Fast Ethernet 0.0 by 1 to 0 by 2. Those are the LAN ports, and gigabit Ethernet 0 by 1 and 0 by 2. Those are the uplink pins. we can utilize those ports through WAN. Over the WAN, we can utilize. So by default, VLAN 1 is there. VLAN also, it's logical interface. How many you want, you can utilize, you can create those many logical interfaces. No issue on this.
Logical interface is represented by fast Ethernet, right? Which one is represented by logical? Which one is the original?
Oh, here you can see fast Ethernet 0 by 1, it's a physical interface. Fast Ethernet 0 by 2, that also interface, all are the physical interfaces only. Just now I have shown you here
Okay.
in physical media. So here you can check in real time also switch likewise only. This is the look like half switch. This is the looking like switch will be look like likewise only. Backend switch. So this is the backend image, the switch. So it's a 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, 0 by 4, 0 by 5, 0 by 6, and 0 by 7, 0 by 8, 0 by 9, 0 by 10, 12, likewise up to 12. Here we have again 12 here, 24 ports. These are the gig ports. This one is a gig one,
Uh,
and this is a gig two,
and what is the
and this
other
is a
two one?
console. Huh?
Below 24 ports, there are two other ports. What are they? Hard
Gig port. Gig
gig
port.
port.
These are the,
Okay, that
yeah,
one.
uplink
Okay,
port.
uplink.
WAN. We can utilize these ports to WAN, and these ports we can utilize LAN, and this port we can utilize. You can access this device. You can access through monitor. Means you can use, and if you want to change any configuration, so this is a console port is there. You can check console is there in right hand. See and go. You can read it here. Zoom in your phone or something, and you can check here. Console port is there, and this console port you can connect to your PC, and you can log in this feature on likewise. You can log in, and if you want to change any configuration, here you can change anything. Likewise, show running configuration, entire thing you can utilize in real time. That is what console port. Here, switch having this many ports. So switch have this many ports. These are the 24 ports, and two is a gig port, and one is the logical port. And logical port means that is so VLAN brief. You can check here. All the ports are VLAN one port available. In these all the ports by default VLAN one.
Logical is represented by VLAN.
Logical. So virtual local area. See what is VLAN stands for?
Virtual Local Area Network.
Then you can virtually it is there, right?
Yes.
So that also virtual, and if you want to create how many physical to logical also. If you want, if requirement is there, these are the physical ports. If you want to move this physical to logical, yes, you can apply. So behind some reason, because here the ports are not, we are not utilizing resources. That is the reason we are creating like logical. So because here you can check these are the down only ports are not utilizing. So that is the reason we are utilizing. We are creating like logical. Okay. So now I'm creating the L2 ether channel. So for that, I should have to go to config mode, config T interface range, fast Ethernet 0 by 1, 2, 4, and before that, show IP interface brief. These are the physical interfaces. I have shown you already. So these are the physical interface. So here you cannot see the logical interface. Once I will create what happened, you can check in. So channel group, anything you can take up to 48. Group number it means that is logical interface name number. So here I am taking 20, and mode. So here whichever mode you need, you can take it. Now I am taking the LAcP, link aggregation control protocol. It's a open standard protocol. So active in this mode. If it is active means both ends should have to active. Otherwise active passive also it will work. Passive is there, it won't form the ether channel. So exit from here. You can try it in your lab also. How I am doing. If you want, you can check. So use all the modes. 0 by 1 to 4 and channel group. Whichever group I have taken there on that opposite switch, we should have to take same group. Otherwise, don't form passive. And standard should also match. LAcP means should have to take LAcP only. Don't take PAGP. So you can check supports all are down and up also automatically. So now you can check show IP interface brief. So here earlier no logical port is there. Now we created one logical port, port down because it will be take the STP timer show spanning tree. So here it will be take once it will be up, then you can so port is changed to up status is up. You can check. Now again spanning tree. So earlier you can check the spanning tree, same thing. Here we can utilize four ports, all are listening something. Here you can check only one port that is share media and individually show interface port channel. Yesterday we discussed entire thing. Again I'm showing port channel 20. So here you can check the 400. Each one interface having 100 Mbps. So 100 plus 100 plus 100, so 400. So now move forward. So port channel successfully created. If you want to enable to show ether channel in this in this command, we can check which that is the which in L2 or L3 which status. The port channel is L2 and its ports is LAcP. So this is what we configure LAcP. If you want to enable trunk show interface trunk, before that we'll check trunk. Trunk is not established in between. So we'll enable the trunk also trunk 15. So if you have any queries in between, ask me. So how we
Okay,
should
Alim,
how to
I had
enable
a question here.
yes. Go ahead.
Okay, when we are giving the connection in between the two switches, and how do we check the mode, whether it is like active or passive? How do we know that? Do we have any command to check that
Yes, yes,
for each
yes,
switch?
yes, yes. So ether channel you can check after
Mm-hmm.
then port channel.
Okay,
Okay.
1 minute.
So in this command, you can check passive. These all are the passive mode and LACP. It's a protocol is working. And if you can check the same command in this switch. So ether channel, port channel. So here active. I have played active. The group dynamically it's a LACP, link aggregation control protocol.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
So we'll
But
apply the trunk.
somehow, okay, okay. Later we can discuss. It's okay. Not now.
Yes, you can ask. You can ask.
But what happened is that yesterday when I'm trying to give the port for each multi-layer switch in the mode, one it has taken automatic, it has taken like automatic, and the other one it has I have created it as like a desirable. So that is the reason I didn't get a communication in between the switches. So yeah,
Standard should match. You can verify it. That is what I am telling. Standard should match.
okay.
If you are like, verify it. Definitely
But
it match.
somehow when I was looking into the spanning tree, I was able to get like one as like the root protocol and the other one as like designated protocol, designated port, root port and the designated port.
A designated port means that is a root switch, and root port means it's a non-root bridge, non-root switch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll
Verify the
see.
whichever the standard you are giving. Verify that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you
Okay.
should have to use. You should have to get like spanning tree. If you are using the command, you should have to get likewise. If you are getting likewise means something mistake. You did some mistake.
But I was getting only
The
two port
likewise understood.
channels, two fast Ethernet only, not four of them. I was getting only two
Okay,
when
some
I was
ports
looking into the
not
spanning tree.
connected
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
Some ports are
Maybe.
not connected properly. Okay,
Yeah, that is
verify.
what I think so. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Sure.
Okay.
No. No problem.
Now I'm entering the port channel interface. This is the command. We have to apply on port channel only. Whichever the trunking you have to apply. So that trunking should have to apply port channel. Don't apply each and every interface. Don't apply each and every interface. Now interface are combined. Now interface are combined. Don't apply trunk on each and every port. So apply on port channel only, logical port only. So switch port, trunk, encapsulation, dot one queue. So both end encapsulation method must match. So switch port, mode, trunk. These are the two commands we have to apply. Do show history. I'll copy paste. So this is what I did. Interface, port channel, and trunk, encapsulation trunk. So copy and I'll apply on this config and paste. So first interface is port channel I have entered, then switch port trunk encapsulation, then switch port mode trunk. So you can check now trunk port. Show interface trunk. Yes, we done as a trunk port. So show ether channel. So it's a L2 ether channel as we verified. And if you want to communicate in between switches, just go through give and some switches 1, 2 and 1, 2 here also, and give some PCs 1, 2 and 1, 2 something, and so right. Same VLAN will take. Otherwise, different also no issue. First we'll take a VLAN 10 on here also, VLAN 10 on here also. We'll take 10 and 20. So in real time, same the configuration will be happen, but here we'll use some protocol that is high availability protocol, that is HSRP, FHRP family, HSRP VRRP. In between switches we'll use. So later on we'll discuss what is the reason that. So but for time being, this is our topology. Time is 10 minutes only. So exit from here. Interface fast Ethernet. So 0 by 5 to 6. And here I'm applying the range. I am applying the dynamic desirable RA. So switch port DTP I'm applying. Otherwise, you can apply the normal mode also, so normal trunk also. Switch port encapsulation, switch port trunk encapsulation dot one queue, and switch port mode trunk. So same thing I'll apply here also. Do show history. So this is the three commands, and here in this switch also, because when I am taking the interfaces, same interfaces, fast Ethernet 0 by 5 to 0 by 6. If you are same means that time you can copy paste. Otherwise, don't copy paste like me. I am the lazy fellow. That is the reason I am copy paste. If you are also lazy fellows, you can copy paste. Enable config T. First, I'll create the VLAN 10 and VLAN 20. I have created two VLANs, and what I will do in this VLAN 10, here is the VLAN 10, and here we have again VLAN 10, and here we have a VLAN 20. Here we have a VLAN 20. Same IP range will take always 192.168, 10 dot 192.168, 10 dot 1 for the VLAN 10. It's a VLAN 10, and 20 for the, yeah, 20 for the, these are the logical interfaces. So this is 20, and here I'll take same here 10 and 10 only, but IP address I will take here different IP address because overlap, it will be overlap. So that is the reason I'm taking the interfaces different IP address. You can also say, don't take, if you are taking the same IP address, it will be overlap. So I'll configure. So before that, I have to establish a trunk. You can check, show interface trunk. So trunk is established and this switch also. So negotiation process, I think so. Show interface trunk. So it's negotiation process. DTP, through DTP, it is established a trunk. So utilize the same command. I have established a trunk in between through negotiation process. DTP, show interface trunk. Yes, trunk is formed. First iterate 0 by 1 and 0 by 2. So now move to give the IP addresses access port 150 interface. I've created with an interface range fast Ethernet 0 by 1 to 2 to 3. So switch port mode trunk, not trunk access, no. Access and switch port access VLAN 10. So do show history using from here. So up to copy and here I'll paste it. Config T and paste here VLAN 20. So VLAN 20 is not exist. So config T exit VLAN 20 and exit, can paste again. Now it has, sorry, incomplete. VLAN 20. Yes, it was taken. Now you check. Show VLAN. What is the command? VLAN brief. So yeah, VLAN created. So now here also we'll take VLAN 10 only. Config T and VLAN 10 created, and now exit from here and paste. So first then 0 by 2, 0 by 3, VLAN 10. And here we'll take, so enable config T. If you know entire thing, you can easily configure it. So exit VLAN 20, exit, yes, show VLAN brief as we configured, and just give the IP addresses and switches. Before that, we have to create here also config T virtual interface fast Ethernet, sorry, virtual interfaces, right? VLAN 10 and IP address is 192.168.10.1 and 255.255.255.0 and exit and VLAN 20 and IP address is 192.168.20.0 and check the IP. So before that, I'll use one command IP routing. Routing we have to enable. I hope everyone know. Without routing, you cannot set the IP routing table. So IP route without this routing table. So here we haven't get the routing table because of show IP interface the, so interface is created but down because we had not created VLAN. So VLAN brief. So not created VLAN 10 and 20. VLAN 10 and exit VLAN 20 exit and show IP interface brief. Now posts are after. Now you can create the same thing here also, but IP address is different. Before that VLAN 10, VLAN 20. I have created two VLANs and exit and interface VLAN 10 and IP address. Make sure different IP address give 10.2 and 255, 255, 255.0 and second VLAN is 20 and give the IP address is 20.2. Here I am giving 20.2. So do show history. You can check. I have given the IP addresses likewise. You should have to give the same IP address. So this is what I did and configuration of switches. Make sure and exit from here. Check the IP routing. Show IP route. Before the IP routing is not empty because I have configured the routing protocol. That is the reason. IP routing. So now you can check show IP route. So by 1 minute only left. Again rejoin the same meeting. So you will verify the troubleshooting entire thing. So this is what configuration is done. You can give the IP addresses to PCs. In this PC 192.168.10.10 and it's a VLAN 10 and I close it and give the VLAN here also. Here if you are giving the default gateway also no issue. Here I'll give the 30 and here I'll give the 2 and ping it. Definitely it will ping same VLAN also or different VLAN also 10.10. It's pinging. So if you want to check the different VLAN from here, just give the IP address is different 192.168, 20.10, 20.30 and 20.1 or 2 and try to ping. Definitely it will ping 20.1 and I can able to ping up to here means you can ping the ping also. So I'll give the IP address in this interface also 192.168, 20.10 and 192.168, 20.1. Try to ping